We are live, everyone. Good morning or good
Morning.
afternoon to you, depending on what time you're at. But Dan, let's roll the intro.
Roll it.
Hey everyone, hurry up! The show's about to start!
Once again, I am
Dean's
Hans. I'm Franz,
Dons.
and we are here to pop your up.
Figuring
So,
Dan.
Good morning. So I actually have that for a title, a thumbnail because of what Hasbro did. They decided to repack the same figure on the same live stream. I'm not. I'm not going to go too deep into it because I'm sure so many other people have. But
we'll get a Vern rant, I'm sure. At some
the
point.
funny thing is we'll probably buy it because any kind of new creature that you get, you're all excited for.
It's friggin' Dan.
It is friggin' Dan.
Right. Yeah, maybe.
No, I have it under 5 seconds, so
we're good.
we should be good, right? Isn't that the rule? Under 5 seconds?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
I'm not monetized anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, they can put a strike against you, I think, so Vern was talking about, I think, on Thursday. So hey, real quick, Blue Harvest won a wrecker from the Black Series last night. So
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
On what? On who's
I don't know.
channel?
I actually we had our belated huge birthday party for our daughter, so I was actually at the entertainment center here in town, like pretty much most of the day yesterday. So
congratulations, Blue. That's a cool.
And yeah, super. John's got a point. They did it with Marvel. I mean, they've done it. You know how many times they've used the same body and or build a figure and repack it
in the same stream.
I know. Well, that's true. Yeah, that's got to be
in the same stream. I don't know if they've done it like
that.
Right. I can't wait for the 3 3/4 inch because I have the Cantina scene, and I have the old school Cantina band members in there. Remember the mail away that they had for the Cantinas?
Yep.
So I have all those set up, but I wouldn't mind having some newer ones. But we'll see. I don't know if I spend what is it, $13 for what do you need, 5 of them for the 3 3/4 to complete it? I don't know if I want to spend $60-$70.
Yeah.
But let's say hi to a few people here. So we have our first Super John. Super John, I missed your I don't think you did a morning stream this morning. I'm always looking forward to the 7, I think he starts it sometimes.
No retro toys with John today. Super awesome.
No. I'm always looking forward to that. But it's tough. I know with work and everything and trying to get people to come on. But
I got Blue.
Formula Day again. Formula 1
again.
Yeah. Mr. B's here.
Yeah.
Morning, Mr. B. I like your what was his name again? Pinocchio.
I had to look it up last time.
Yeah. I remember last time we were talking about that. Let's see. I'm just scrolling down trying to find
Fabulous Disaster.
Again, Morning Blue. Let's see here. I'm a little slow this morning. I was actually working on this morning. I was editing one of my photo challenges for the Points of Articulation. We did a Thursday stream on Dan's anniversary.
Yeah. I managed to sneak away for a little bit. Sounds like John's got a busy day. 500,000 people in town for the race. He says it's right down the road.
Oh wow, man, that's gonna be loud, huh?
That you can probably feel the rumble. I'm guessing, right? If it's that close, you can probably hear it. Streets are closed. Oh yeah, I bet, man.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep up with the chat a little bit. talking about the Figure and Dan, and Marvel did it slightly different. But John, did they do it in the same stream?
They can't be that bad twice. Only Black Series would do that. They're so bold. So what are we talking about today? Shoulders?
Yeah, today we have shoulders and a little bit of nutrition, right? What were you talking about? You wanted
I
to bring that up?
Yeah, if I can get it to show up, yes, I do have the I do have a little information there.
Yeah, good day, fabulous. Yeah, let me. Man, I am slow in the chat today. Dan, you were like whipping along. That's why. Pull it up, and
I
if
got
you Dan's pretty
Oh, yeah.
better. Dan's better at the chat than I am.
I got it. I got you covered.
All right, cool. I'm gonna sit back, relax, have some water.
Mr. B's got a good point here. If you just sit back and relax, John, you can maybe pretend that it's a TIE fighter. Just add a little scream in it, right?
I remember when we were buying a house, looking for a house back over 20 years ago. My wife and I, we saw a house that was right by the racetrack, and we actually thought about making a bid on it. But I couldn't imagine that. Like every weekend here in the summertime here in North.
Yeah.
And I'm not even really a fan of it, of NASCAR or racing.
I'll watch
But,
it. Not live, yeah.
Any pickups?
Unfortunately, no. With the week we've had, I barely had time to stop and shop for anything. And to be honest, the places that I did make a few runs, but nothing new. My local Target's doing a reset. It's frighteningly enough, they had completely like wiped out all the Marvel Legends. Like all of them are gone. Like even the Master Mordo, America Chavez, even those were clearanced on an end cap in the back, and there was no shelf pegs for any Marvel Legends. So I don't know.
Wow, are they waiting to? What are they restocking it all?
I don't know, because everything was full, but none of the pegs represented anything from like any kind of Marvel Legends types. Or I take it back. They still have the GI Joe. My Target. They still have the movie GI Joes. I haven't seen anything else.
So my Target actually had the new Doctor Strange with the the effect in the back.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Defender Strange.
Yeah, they had him on clearance for $22.
What?
Yeah, did you see my short? I did a short on it.
Oh, that's frustrating, man.
They had like 5 of them on clearance. I didn't buy any because I'm pretty much out of the Marvel game.
What?
Yeah, I don't really, I actually had to pack up all my Marvel figures because I don't really have room. The only one I have out really is the zombie Captain America, and a couple Lucy's floating around, but I don't have the room.
That's my bread and butter there.
Yeah. Well, you change your scene around all the time.
Yeah.
So you can. I have like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 bins filled with carded figures that I can't put on the shelves. Like I had to put the Fantastic Four set, the new retro wave, the big ones.
Yeah.
I had to put those in bins because I don't have any wall space. I had to make room for my Mickey Mouse Weebles.
Oh,
That's
man.
more important.
Yeah. And those were frustrating from an inbox collector standpoint because of the card backs are so big. They don't fit with the other ones, and they're so wide.
And if you have them like set on a shelf sideways, so you can still see the card image, which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
With that style, you can't because it's retro look, so it has to be on the wall.
You're just looking at plastic, yeah. Hey, Roz is here, and oh my God, we have a celebrity, Sleeping Collectibles.
We're all celebrities here, but good to see you guys.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, good to see you, Rozoff and Sleeping. So Sleeping found some good stuff. I found some. He found the Catwoman, the animated at GameStop. I found one yesterday too, but $30 for the animated style look.
Really?
Yeah, I put a short on it at GameStop. I've been doing shorts for toy hunts because I'll leave the hunts to the masters.
Is it like this?
Yeah. So they only had the Catwoman. Is that the first one, the Batman?
I don't know. This was the first one that I saw, and I snatched it up when I saw it. It was I mean, it's just DC Collectibles. I don't even know who makes it. It's like a
It looks
DC.
like it comes up under McFarlane for some reason. Like
Maybe
when I
it's a
went
new
to
one
game,
then. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I know this one was it's actually a DC line. Like it's labeled DC. Like that's all it is. It just says DC. So I think it's DC Collectibles. It was the one like God, I don't know if you can see it or not, but these back here,
yeah,
the white packaging.
yeah.
I think it's the same line, not line, but you know what I mean, the same maker. So
When did you pick that up, roughly?
that Batman
Yeah,
was
was that within the year?
no, I've had it for a while.
Oh,
For a
really?
while.
So are
Well,
they are they redoing it?
it's very
The line?
possible. Yeah. Well, there was a delay, so yeah. So I probably had it for about a year and a half, I guess. It hasn't been like I
Oh,
wasn't. I
wow.
mean, like way old, but
So
yeah,
there's three of them in the line from what I can see is that
yeah.
they have the Joker that laughs, right? Batman,
Michael
and
B.
then Catwoman.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I might get her. I'm still on the fence because they had a 10% off because I think the card was damaged a bit. And then I have the GameStop $5 coupon.
Ah,
So yeah, so I'm on the fence, but still I'm trying to watch my toy hunt, my toy money now.
yeah. No kidding, right?
I've
Especially
been
as
going,
high as they are. I'm with
yeah.
sleeping. He's like you said, is 30 is just too much for those. That one I actually got for. I guess it was 26. It was 26.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's I don't know. What did you ask him? Hint
To it.
number one is Kevin Costner. Hint number two is it's a really wet. I'm guessing water world, but I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Is that the challenge? It's the only
Oh,
thing I
oh,
can
oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
yeah, maybe the photography challenge because I
Yeah,
think a lot of people are in on it. Um, I'm excited to do it. So, but let's say hi to oh yeah, Dave's Dimension
Yep, Dave
and Chris Thousand Ghost.
and Thousandth
Good to see
Ghost.
you
Great
guys.
morning. Lots of people
So
here.
let me show you Dan's pickup for the day for the week. It's been a little slow for Dan, so this is his pickup.
Yeah,
Nada.
I did see somebody. Somebody had that the Nakatuni Terrors, Jaws, and
Quint.
what's the,
Quint.
thank you. On sale. It was like because that's normally 30, right? Isn't it?
No, I think that was like $20 when it came out.
Was it?
Believe it or not, at Target. Yeah, it wasn't
I
expensive
thought
at all.
because I saw it in the mall, but it was one of those cheap, not cheap, the smaller
Mom and
stores
pop
have
store.
really high markup. Yeah, and it was they had $40 on it, so I thought that was like a $10 markup. So I figured,
Wow. Yeah,
yeah,
no, they were pretty cheap when they first. I was actually surprised when I bought it, and I think it was $20. I don't
was it?
think,
Okay.
yeah, because what are
All
they
right.
normally like 12?
Well, the Toonie Terrors are, but that was a big set.
Yeah, but that's why I say it was a little bit more. I think it was $20 because
Yeah, no,
when I saw it, I was going to buy two because I was like, wow, that's really cheap.
that
Keep
is,
one.
yeah, I would have got it for that. No kidding.
You buy them, right?
I know I only have the Elvira just for
Oh
because
well.
I'll
Do you
snatch
keep
up.
her on card or did you open her?
Oh yeah, she's still on the card. Yeah, I'm not buying anything new until the 4th of July. So Thousand Ghosts is actually holding off. He's on
It's
holding.
I think Hasbro made it a little bit easier for me to say no.
Okay,
You
sorry,
know,
John. Okay, there you go. So John found it. That's what the Water World.
oh, guess what I found? Oh yeah,
What did you
yeah.
find?
He found the water world, right? Oh shoot.
Yeah, we were both guessing wrong.
Yeah, so let's
So I picked up a big mouthful of shark teeth. What did you pick up this week?
I actually got a couple of little small things, but so if you watched John Joker's 8-hour live stream, he gifted me this
Mm-hmm.
the T, what is it, the triple T.
Triple T.
I had to look it up. I've seen the vehicle. I never collected this line, but I'm collecting the Sergeant Slaughters. So when he gifted me this was super minty, but one of the wheels pegs was broken.
Oh,
So I
no.
went on eBay, cheap money. I bought a bag of wheels for a replacement. It was like $5 for a bag. I actually won 2 auctions on it because I made an offer. Oh, don't want to show my address, but I made an offer to one seller. He didn't respond, so then I just purchased another set, and then he accepted my offer. So I was like, whatever. But I have a bunch of them. If anybody needs any wheels, let me know. So yeah, so I got that. I don't know why I bought this, but I can't help myself with Batman. Let me
Is the little midget one?
yeah. Pull down the chat for a second.
I got you.
Yeah, I can't help myself with Batman, vintage Batman
Oh yeah.
Batmobiles.
No,
You know, for what, 94 cents or 98 cents or something like that.
can't
know.
go wrong.
Yeah, even if you open it up and just to display it. But I have the slot car version of this car, which is so much better, anyways. But
Well, that's right, because it's got the little it's got Batman in it, right?
yeah. So look what I got here. I actually have the book. Wait, let me pull up the book for a second. Give me 2 seconds, right?
While you're looking for that, Super John said he got that set for $45. So that's pretty good deal. And then Fabulous is probably also throwing in, I'm guessing, with the kind of holding off on the new purchases for a while. I just, like you said, like we've all been saying, I mean, with that, a couple bucks is one thing, but when you're jumping from like $19.99 for the most part to all of a sudden $26.99, 27 or $24.99.
Yeah.
And with the amount that we buy, I mean, it's not just like it's a figure here or there. I mean, we buy a lot, so that that's an extra $50-$60 per wave, pretty much.
Yeah, I wanted to get the Captain America. I don't have a movie Captain America, and they had the 2-pack of Captain Americas at GameStop. They had the Steve Rogers and Sam.
Oh yeah.
$42. I'm like, what?
And they're repacks.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't pay $42. And then they had the animated card style of the Falcon. And again, that was what was it, like $26 or something like that? I mean, I do have the $5 coupon, but again, it's like I just have to. There's a couple things that I'm on the look for. I want the 3 3/4 bib Fatoon. I'm looking for Andre the Giant right there. As
That
Gap's
one.
fan. I'm
Yep.
looking for the Bigfoot,
and hello Gap, by the way.
and I'm also looking for the Ultimate Edition of Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. Those should be coming out very soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So those are the things that I'm gonna spend my money on. I'm gonna hold off on a lot of other stuff. But what I did get is
as well.
So I have this book. This is the story of Star Wars. I've had this for a while, right? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the story. So I've had this, but look what I got. The 8-track.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Does anybody know 8-track? Oh, my show my age. I'm sure Ghost knows this, right? And Super John. But yeah, so I have a few 8-tracks in my collection. I like to like same as a lot of us out there. I like to represent a lot of vintage other items, at least 1, 2, 3 items to represent, just to tell a story. Because my daughter was like, "What's an 8-track?" I guess I haven't done my job well as a dad.
That's all right. See, they'll never understand.
No. And let me show you something else.
Tracks were great. It's 4 and 4, right? Was it 4 and 4?
For what?
The 8 tracks.
What do you mean?
It was like 4, then you had to flip it to get the other 4 tracks.
I don't know.
Or was there actual 8 track? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
It's been
But
so long.
yeah, I'm a little slow. I was supposed to pull this stuff out earlier today. Sorry, guys.
Wait, yeah, that's all right.
So let me show you a couple figures that I own for wrestling. That everybody loves baddies, right? You got to have bad guys and stuff like that. And in the 80s, these two guys did it. I don't know if I'd say the best, but they were really good bad guys. You always look forward to seeing this. So we have the Iron Chic.
Oh, the Chic.
And Nikolai, right?
I forgot about Nick.
So these are two great figures from the Elite line. I absolutely love these guys. But I don't just collect the wrestlers. You got to get the managers. And who was their manager? Anybody know? Put it in the chat if anybody knows. I bet one of Dave G-Force might know. He collects wrestling. Nathan would know.
Is here.
No. I'll give you 5 more seconds if anybody, because I think, what are we, 8-second delay or something like that?
Don King.
Who? Don King? No, that's boxing.
Wrong sport. Okay, I was right. It was 4 and 4, right, Mr. B? So Mr. B said there's 8 tracks. So it was that's what I was asking. Because that was the one nice thing about the 8 track, because you could pick the track that you wanted. You had 4 tracks. You flip it over, you get the other 4 tracks. And so you could flip it. When you went to cassette tapes, you pretty much had to sit there and fast forward or rewind and try to guess where the song was going to end up at until
So
later on.
Put it in like this and then take it out and then flip it like this?
I think so.
I can't remember because it's been so long. Because I didn't put it in. I don't have an 8-track player, but I thought it would be
either that
who's
or
manager. So Rolando's asking who's manager.
We gotta bury the lead, Rolando. We gotta suspense, right?
Yeah. So who's the manager of these two guys? That's Nikolai and the Iron Chic. So yeah, this actually says this. It says it gives a part 1 of 24 minutes, and part 2 total time is 34. So that's what it says.
Yeah, it's like an A/B side.
But what's cool about it is actually, because I can't listen to it physically or whatever, however you want to say it, you go on YouTube and you can, search. And I actually was listening to that same track.
So
it plays straight through, huh?
Okay, all right. I was thinking there was a way to flip it.
Yes, fabulous, man. Fabulous, you got it right. So I got their manager. So this is an older figure. Got it for cheap, under $20, I think it was. Total with shipping and everything. So yeah, I love to set it up with the wrestlers in the ring, and then you have the manager outside. So that's my pickup, man. That's it.
I'm a little disappointed that iCarly is a streaming exclusive, because my wife and I were actually excited about that new series.
I was at work. I actually watched an episode.
I'm not gonna lie, because we loved it. We used to watch it with the kid all the time, and I saw that they were coming back, and all the cast, Jerry Trainer, Amanda College Grove, and all those guys. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And then it's freaking, what is it, Hulu or whatever? You can't get it anywhere else. I'm so tired of these.
No, I think what is it? It's either Peacock or Paramount.
Paramount, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it was Paramount.
One of those two.
Either way, I mean, it's like there's not to sidetrack on a rant, but I mean, 20 years ago, you paid what, $90 a month, and you could have 1,000 channels on cable, right? Now, then it goes to, you start streaming, and you can stream all this stuff for $15 a month. Then they got all these other exclusive channels now, and now you're ending up paying $100 a month anyway, because you're streaming 4 different services at $25 a pop or whatever, 4 or 5.
Yeah, Ghost has it right there. Freddie.
Was that his thing?
That was his thing. It was so I don't think any of that stuff would fly today, would it? Maybe.
Sure.
I don't know.
What's wrong with pencil neck? Nothing wrong with that. It's completely PC.
Elite
Yeah,
91 Hogan. Which one's that one? Is that the? I think so. I have one. It's got a horrible face sculpt. The Hogan. It might be that one. Or I have.
I got the one that you got. You actually made me want to get it. I think you showed it off on one of our streams.
What series is that one?
91.
Yeah, so that's the one. Yeah, I have that one. That one's really cool. But I have.
Oh, I thought you meant 1991. I'm sorry, Elite 90. You're talking Series 91.
Yeah, Elite
Okay.
91. Yeah, I have that one. But I also have the other one that came out with. It came out with. I think Bret the Hitman Hart, and then they had the Hogan. But that Hogan head sculpt is horrible. But I still had to get it because it's Hogan.
Yeah, I mean, you showed that off, and I saw it when I was traveling for work, and I'm like, I gotta get it.
Yeah, it's cool. How's my mic? When we were doing the live stream from Points of Articulation, it was like cracking and stuff. Did my mic sound okay, everyone?
It sounds good to me.
It's kind of late after a half hour in the stream of me rambling on.
Just now. Hey, at least we're live. That's the important thing.
Oh, I know, right? It's been yeah. We skipped last week because we were on John's. So, but let's talk about a quick thing. So, Points of Articulation, Dan and I are part of also Cap Cave and Oakhurst Studios, and we do live stream every other Thursday at 7:30 on Eastern time at night. So we're doing a challenge, and it's the create a scene photo photography, an iconic scene from a movie. So I'm going to show you a sneak peek of what I'm working on. One of the things I'm working on, because I'm kind of excited. There's a lot of things I want to work. I want to do. So do you guys mind if I show you what I've been doing? I was up late last night playing around with this. I guess it's kind of creepy, I guess, but let me know in the chat. What do you guys want to see it? If not, then we'll move on, because this is Toys and Fitness, not Points of Articulation. Audio sounds good. Thanks, man. Maybe this photo will give you inspiration, because we want other people to join in the photo challenge, and you can hashtag it on Twitter and stuff, right? What's the hashtag, Dan?
What did we say? POA 22.
Yep. POA challenge 22.
Challenge 22. Thank you. I know I was missing something. Sorry. I am a little struggling this morning.
I know we're gonna have to change this to we can't. We'll have to. Well, I don't want to do it too late because
yeah. Well, no. Normally I would be okay. I'm a little rough because I had a little bit too much fun at our party yesterday.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Yeah. Well, good for me. It was good for me yesterday. It's not good for me this morning.
Yeah, I haven't drank in years. Are you talking alcohol or food?
Yeah, alcohol. Well, both actually, but yeah. I saved up like 2 weeks worth of cheat days to do some wings and pizza. I haven't done that in months.
So does nobody's responded? Anybody want to see the photo? Or no?
Are we crickets? Well, I say go for it. I mean, if we're doing points of articulation, I wasn't sure. I brought my little diorama here, so.
Yeah, we are part of Points of Articulation, so there's no reason why we can't promote and get people involved that may not be able to watch it and maybe able to see it.
I'm actually excited to see. It sounded like we had some people that were interested in seeing it and doing it and participating. And it's an easy challenge. It's not like you have to create anything. This is just starting slow, just using some kind of props or imagination to recreate an iconic scene. So you don't have to make anything,
You don't have to make anything, or if you want to, you can add some prop. You can. It's the sky. It's the limits. Yeah, whatever you want.
Exactly.
And I've never really done photo photography, and I'm only doing it off my phone, so the quality is not probably the best. But just getting something out there, and that's why I don't mind showing, because you don't need a high camera. Just do something and use your imagination. So this is my Points of Articulation photo challenge. You ready?
Fire
I'm
it up.
nervous. I'm nervous. What do you think?
Did anybody catch you taking that photo by any chance? Or
No, I was doing it late, and it was in the sink in the
oh, the thing.
bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So what I want to work on it a little bit. Like I might want to somehow block out her eyes, like when she actually falls asleep. So when
Oh
Freddy
yeah.
clubs, her eyes will be closed.
She
So
did look a little happy about that glove coming at her, didn't she?
yeah. So that is a wrestling figure, which kind of looks possibly like Nancy.
Oh, really? That's a wrestling one?
Yeah, that's a wrestling. I'll show
Oh,
you the two
wow.
figures that I used, just to give you an idea.
That's great, though. That's fantastic. I love it. Pencil neck, Paramount. What do we got? Audio sounds good, Dino.
I'm totally unprepared today.
What's that?
I feel like I'm unprepared today. So this is the Nancy figure I used. I really had to cram her legs up to almost to the point where they're gonna break. These aren't really articulated too well, but
Super
so I had to
posable.
hide the boots somehow and
Oh
hide
yeah,
the
no,
gloves and
you
stuff.
got it. I actually thought it was like a doll because you did a good job hiding all that stuff with the bubbles.
Yeah. And this is the Freddy I used. So this is one of the accessories. If anybody knows Baby Freddy.
Yeah.
I
Is it
love this
NECA?
thing. Yeah. Yeah. I love this thing. And then this is the Freddy I used. So I just laid him down in the tub like this and put his glove up. First I had like Nancy like sitting on top of him, so the glove was like that, but then I figured out I could just turn him sideways and just angle the glove
Yep, yep.
like that, and it gives you the same kind of
Now that's great.
look. But yeah, simple, easy.
Yep,
So if anybody,
yep.
if that gives anybody ideas of like simplicity of a photo challenge that we're doing,
And it's fun. I love it.
it
That's
was really fun. And I like the how adding a few photos and adding the music just gives it a little bit more um life to it.
I'm still kind of debating on mine. I haven't decided yet. There's a couple things that I'm teetering on. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I have like I think 4 things I'm gonna do that I already like. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do that. Some of them I have to make props for though.
Yeah, I know. That's my problem is I'm debating on whether or not to create a whole scene or just kind of cheese it through. If I try to open up this PowerPoint, I'm gonna click open in case this. I'm trying to get it ready, but I've never shared a PowerPoint before on here, so I'm not sure if it's gonna take over the screen. I just wanted to let you know in case like it
Yeah.
did.
So we're actually the next segment is going to be the fitness part. So let's
Okay.
talk a little bit nutrition.
So
We'll bounce around if toy talk comes up too.
it's saying that it's uploading, so hopefully this is gonna work here.
Yeah. So this part is nutrition.
And then did you see my you saw my little paint, right? My Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Yeah. I
gonna-
saw that. That's cool.
I was gonna mention that when we
Yeah. Here it is.
Okay, I see it now. All right. Next slide. Ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. So little nutrition talk.
Oh, I like it.
From Dean and Dan, Dean Info. So the food pyramid is out. That is something that I grew up with. I don't know. I'm guessing probably most of our crowd is going to be from that era. They don't, the pyramid is outdated. It's a lot of grains, right? A lot of meat, and I just remember, there was like the fatty stuff on the top. You know what I'm talking about, right? The
Yeah.
food pyramid.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I tried to find a picture of it, put it on here just to make the comparison, but it doesn't matter because it was completely different. When I pulled this up to get some new nutrition information, I realized it's completely different. Like it is not what I remember at all. I mean, look how segregated that is. There's like almost an equal amount the proportions are way more balanced than that food pyramid. So you got a lot of food, healthy proteins. You've got vegetables, fruits, the same stuff that was on there, just a little bit more, I think, balanced. And I don't see cookies. Cookies, and nothing but cookies is not on there.
Who is this? Cookie Monster in the stream?
Yeah.
See, it's a cookie.
So you notice that the water's on there as well, and we talked about that before. It's always good to have a lot of water going in, as long as it's not sending you to the bathroom.
Yeah, I drink at least a gallon of water a day.
So it's funny that you said that, John, because if you remember, if you eat like this, chips, cookies, ice cream cake, pizzas, soda pop, fried candy on a stick, greasy foods, you're gonna feel like that. So if you eat like crap, you're gonna feel like crap. So last but not least, get up and get moving. Your body is a great machine, and it will run for you if you fuel it. It needs to move. It needs exercise. It's to some degree. I'm not saying like what Dean and I do, but some kind of physical activity, right? Your body will build tolerances when it's forced into new physical exertions. We are designed to thrive, but we have to have that fuel. We've got to have that good, balanced nutrition. Questions? Anyone?
Yeah, well, I don't have a question, but you know how Schoolhouse Rock had this singing back in the 80s and stuff like that? How funny would it be if they had like that poop emoji? That was like the icon, the new Schoolhouse Rock mascot is that poop emoji.
I wish it would have been there, man.
Yeah, any questions for nutrition? So nuts are a good thing, Dan?
I think nuts are good in moderation, as with anything.
Moderation.
Yeah, because and I'm guilty of that. That's one of my go-to, like, oh no, nuts are healthy, so I'll just have a handful of nuts, and they do have some fat in them and salt, and you got to be careful what you're getting to. I mean, if you get the kind that are sprinkled with sugar,
yeah,
almonds, and, yeah, sure they're great, but
yeah, we there's a guy at work that does like no carbs, so he uses more fatty foods and stuff like that for the carb part.
Oh, okay.
He's lost, I'd say, like 12 pounds, I think, in like a month, just by doing that. But he does a lot of fasting too. He won't eat for like 12, 15 hours and stuff like that. But I guess if you sleep a little, you include your sleeping.
Right. It's still tough.
Yeah. So
it talks some shoulder.
It's funny how the that graph is totally different than when we were back in the 70s and 80s.
Oh yeah, really, because right, like that, the grains in bread and cereal mix. I just remember being the foundation, right?
Yeah. So the next segment is shoulders. So I did some shoulder workouts at home right in here. I'm gonna try to do one way. I'm gonna try to stream it so you can still see us. If it doesn't work out right,
Morning, Josh.
Morning, Josh. If it doesn't work out right, I'll do it full screen. But I'm gonna try it this way. I have them all uploaded, ready to go. I might have to rewind a little bit to do it. I was messing around with it last night, and it was playing around, not in a good way. But let's give it a go. What do you think?
Give it a go.
All right. So here is. So this is one video, 4 segments, because I couldn't upload a 5-minute. I couldn't get it on here. I tried to do it transfer it from my phone. I'm just not really the tech guy. I'm a toy guy, not the tech guy.
Toys and fitness.
So let's try this. Do it home with 2 bands. Let me rewind this. Okay, ready? So I'm going to show you a couple exercises that you can do at home with 2 bands for shoulders. As you all know, shoulders is like one of my favorite muscles to work. So what I'm going to do is, all that I do is I have the 2 bands. I have them connected to 2 handles. I'm going to stand 1 foot, put 1 foot in the two band, palms facing forward and up. And all that I'm going to do is just go straight up like that. You don't have to lock your elbows. Just keep them slightly bent. And just like this, straight up. You don't necessarily have to come in or go out too far. Just like that. So basically, your elbows to your wrists are straight up and down. And then just lift. Boom. 1, 2. If you want more resistance, put 2 feet on the two bands and you can spread your legs lightly. And that'll bring it up. Unfortunately, the two bands aren't super long, so when you do that, it makes it a little bit more difficult to get the full extension. So I am about 5'7", and I'm able to lift this basically as far as I can go. And it works good for me. Obviously, if you're taller, you're only going to be able to use 1 foot and straight up. So I would do just like that. You don't need to go super far down. You want to keep tension on the two bands as much as you can. So straight up, 1, and do roughly, I do like anywhere from 12, from say 10 to 15 reps. If you need to add more resistance, what's great about these two bands is you can buy different. So this right here is 30 pounds. You can add a 10 to it, and it'll give it a little bit more resistant. I've had these for years, and they still hold up. Good. So these are real good quality ones. Again, stand.
Yeah, I think the set that I have is
1
still
foot in the middle of the two band, and straight up, boom, boom, just like that. Works really good. Now, if you want to try like a bar, what I have is a dowel. This dowel is, I cut it 4 feet, and it's about 1.25 inches diameter. And all you're going to do is you're going to put it in. What you're going to do is you're going to put it in. Put the handles in here like that. And I am actually going to keep my hands. I'm going to keep my hands. Let's see if I can keep my hands on the outside of the handles, just so it doesn't slide in. And I'm going to go straight up, boom, just like that. If I put my hands on the inside, I'm just nervous that
you're going to slip out.
The strap might come off as I'm doing it, and the bar will go flying. So for safety measures, and not to knock my toys all over the floor. And you can actually bring the handles in close, and you'll still get good resistance.
That's good.
So you can have the handles in a little bit further. Yeah, that one works really good. Like that.
Yeah, I never thought about the dowel. I actually
did this exercise when we were quarantined for months, and I got really good shoulder workouts doing this. And what's nice about this is that you can actually do squats like this. I know we're talking shoulders, but you can do squats. So you have the bar here. You use 2 feet to stand and go boom, straight up. You can boom. You go boom. Sorry, I've been.
You went boom a lot here. You
can spread your legs a little bit more and go down and up. Obviously, as you go down further, you're gonna lose the resistance, but it gives you an option. Gives you a different version of a squat. You see the circles in the works really good. The handles a little bit lower, but beyond the blue, beyond the black, you'll get more resistance.
It looks like it.
Add my elbow bands to it, if you put even more the bar in between in that circle, it even brings it down further. So you have to reach down deep to get inside of it, but you'll get more resistance because of just that extra few inches. You'll be able to go deeper, and it works really good.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
with
Hey, before you start
dumbbells.
that one, John's
But
got a
in order
question
for you
there.
to,
What's that?
How would you do that sitting? Because I was trying to think. He's got a good point. If you had a bench, right? If you did have a bench, you could wrap those underneath it. But I'm not sure
You'd have
if.
to really spread your legs to get the root.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you're saying sit down, use your feet still, right?
Yeah.
But spread your legs further out.
Yeah, I think this is more of a you have to get the tension. You can also do this, and I have a link in this video later on if you guys want to check them out. I have a link to all my shoulder workouts to from my channel, and also the store I bought those 2 bands at. So I think I talk a little bit about it's like one of my first videos I ever did. I had to really search deep into it.
Why do I have that?
But yeah, so I think because of the length of the 2 bands sitting, I actually, if you can't stand and do it, if you can lay on your back on the floor with your feet against the door and your head further away, and then you can lay like this and just go straight up. So you're
Yeah.
laying down. So that's another way, and I actually show that in one of my videos if you want to check that out later on. But yeah, if the 2 band's shorter, I guess you could do it sitting down, but
Yeah.
this is more. So I'll continue with this. Hold on.
see the shoulders working, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit closer, and we'll change this so you can see the
Hold on.
muscles
Let's
work.
back it up to give you I think.
So the next exercise we're going to do is with dumbbells. But in order for you to see the shoulders working, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit closer, and we'll change this so you can see the muscles work. So let's try it. Here we go. So let
I
me get
just
a little
love
bit
that.
closer.
Nice.
So we're going to lift the
Sorry,
dumbbells
guys.
up. I'm going to have my elbows slightly bent, and I'm coming up. But as I'm lifting, I'm actually bringing my elbow up higher. So I'm trying to use, instead of bringing the force up with my wrist or my hand, I'm actually trying to bring the force up with my elbow. So give that a shot. So try it just normal like this, and you're just lifting. So your elbow, your
Dan,
wrist
try it.
and your hand is actually slightly lower. So we're not lifting it up high like this. We're actually bringing the elbow up like that, as you can see. And we're not lifting like this. We're lifting like this. That's how I like to do shoulders. I mean, you can do both versions, but I feel I get more benefit for a side raise when I do it like that.
I
So
think
let's give it a shot.
when I
So
pull
there's-
my arm out and extend it further
Yeah.
out, I notice it's the lats, right?
The
Oh
lats?
yeah, for sure. Like I can feel it down here. I just did what you did, and I can feel it isolating the delts way more than having it completely outstretched.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And again, if you focus on lifting, you don't have to have a bend so dramatic. You can have it out
yeah, as
like
long
that.
as you're pulling it, I'm thinking it more like what you're doing. You're kind of like
Yeah.
swinging it up almost, rather than
So you
a
see what I'm
straight.
saying when you lift up with
Absolutely.
the elbow
Yep.
versus lifting up with the hand.
Yeah.
It if you're mentally focused on that movement, your muscle and everything will work it. So you can do the same exercise, but focusing on the way you do it changes it
Right. Yep.
big time. So I'll keep it going. You ready?
one. And as you can see, I'm kind of twisting the dumbbells. So I'm actually, it's almost like what do they call it? Like you're pouring.
Pour fly. Doing a pour
Yeah.
fly.
You're pouring.
Obviously, the shoulder
Let me
muscle.
rewind this a little bit.
Like what do they call it? Like you're pouring your tea. So the pinkies go up. So I'm lifting the weight with my elbow. Obviously, the shoulder muscle is doing the work, but I'm trying to focus as like I'm lifting my elbow and not my hand or wrist. Give it a shot. and you'll understand what I'm saying as we're doing it. So yeah, so I have 15 pounds here, which is plenty heavy enough. You can, you can go a little bit lighter. You can do 5 pounds, 10 pounds. You can hold on to a can of fruits or vegetables, or hold a bag of potatoes. I'm not sure how much a bag of potatoes weighs, but if you
How
don't
much
have
does a bag of
dumbbells.
potato weigh?
So as you see how I'm just
5
lifting,
pounds
and
maybe.
I'm actually bringing the back side of the dumbbells kind of like a little
You're gonna
bit
see people
higher,
doing this at the grocery store.
and I feel really good work on the shoulders
Thanks,
doing
John.
it this way versus lifting it like this. You see some people lifting the weights like this, right?
See, that's
And
me.
it's not.
That's me.
It's like this.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Let's
Yep.
rewind that again because I
Yeah.
like that part because I see that all the time.
Oh, that's me. That's 100% me. I
Is
do
it
it that way.
really? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Let
And
me
it's
rewind it.
very. Man, I wear out really fast too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you don't feel a full shoulder.
No, no. I
You
mean,
know?
it's like it's funny because I could do that, and I could feel actually like I've worked my shoulders less than if I would have isolated and did like an external side rotation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Like I'll feel that more than my flies because I think it's when you do that straight out, like what you're showing the other way to do it, you're grabbing other muscles on your way up. You know.
It this way versus lifting it like this. You see some people lifting the weights like this, right? And it's not. It's like this. Not like this.
I love the
Like
faces.
this.
I was gonna say you can even
There
tell
you go.
it's more strenuous.
15
You can
pounds is
tell,
heavy, man.
well, that's the thing though. Like you can tell when somebody's working and they're putting in the work, and where somebody's putting in when they're working and they're like working it wrong.
Yeah,
It's
see,
almost a completely different face because it's not that I don't know what to call it, but it's not that pump face. It's that this is not right
yeah,
face.
it's
You know?
and you want to control the weight. You want the muscle lifting the weight. You don't want the momentum lifting the weight.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
nice, slow up, slow down. I mean, you don't have to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do it that way, but
You do a
you
three.
want to
Yeah.
control the weight up, control the weight down, control the weight up, control the weight down. You don't want to slam it up like this.
I try to do a 3 count
Yeah,
usually. Yeah.
yeah. So that's really good too. But we got one more exercise. So
All right.
is this
I'm
interesting
loving.
or
I'm
are we
loving
good?
shoulder day, man. Now this is my. I told you this is my Achilles heel, so I'm loving this.
All right, so this is a really good exercise too. But this is you can do a couple different versions of it. But this is one way. Hey,
Better
Kat,
late
good
than
to see you.
that. Welcome,
So, Kat, we have one more shoulder exercise to show,
just in time.
just in time. I'll rewind it.
Exercise I'm going to show you.
You ready?
The last exercise I'm going to show you is with dumbbells again, and this is like I call it time under tension. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have my elbows out like this, but my hands are facing. The palms are facing to my head. They're not facing away. They're facing to my head.
Dan, you paying attention here?
Mm-hmm.
So, as you can see, my elbows are what do you call that? Parallel. Try not to drop your elbows. Try to keep them high, um, like level. So once they start dropping, if your elbow starts dropping, make sure you pick it back up. So I didn't
So
say that. What's that?
what is that? What is that doing by not? Because I would have thought that you'd want to have a greater
Oh,
range of motion,
so
right?
this is time under tension exercise. See, if you were paying attention.
I failed
So
today. I failed.
this is time under tension. You'll like this exercise if you don't know this one.
All
So here
right.
we go.
All right.
Continue. So just don't drop your elbow as you're doing it.
Okay.
Elbow, I'll say, instead of elbows. Elbow.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the tension so my arms are parallel, right? And all that I'm going to do is lift one arm while I'm holding this one. So we're going to count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So the arm that's not moving is getting a good workout because this is the time under tension. So this
Okay.
you're holding the 15 pounds
Yeah.
and there's weight holding it. But so you don't want to drop your elbow. You want to keep it up.
You
You don't
said,
want to keep it up high. You want to keep it like parallel
yeah.
while the other one's doing the work. And then you're
would
gonna switch
almost-
arms. So here we go.
7, and then we're going to stop there. Now we're going to do this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the arm that's moving, you can drop it lower and lift it up. Drop it lower, lift it up, while the other one's parallel.
Okay. Okay, I got you. So you do kind of
5,
want the range.
6,
Yeah,
7, and then we're going to do both hands. 1, 2,
you can see it. Look at my
3,
face.
4,
It's getting hard.
5, 6.
The lips are
7.
curling.
That's
And
yep.
I tell you right now, my shoulders are pretty pumped up from just doing that. So give that one a shot too.
And
I
that's it, man.
And you threw in the 21s.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can do 21s or even do I actually do it I do it 7, 7, 7, 7, and then I'll do 3 sets like that. So 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, and then I'll do whatever I can. And you're ready to throw up, and you already did 3 sets on one set.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I'll do a 7, 7, 7, and then stop and go get a protein shake or something.
So that's my shoulder workout. Any questions, anybody? Well, we
That's
got a lot
great.
of comments here. They're probably low.
Yep, John said that he's talking about the static workout for the one that you're not moving. So, would that be an isometric hold, John? More or less.
A static workout from.
A lot of people saying hi to
Yeah.
Cat.
Yeah, that's basically right there was stat. Yeah, so it's time under tension. So the muscle is holding the weight without moving. So all the blood's just going right in there. And then you can release it when you start doing all that. And it's a good one. It's nice to change it up. You add an exercise like that. Like you can
I'm
finish
gonna do that today.
with that, man, and you're done after that.
Yeah.
But when I'm doing that, sometimes I it's like almost nauseating because of it's pretty difficult. But
You're doing that many sets, yeah. So what? Give me a shoulder day set number. Do you have like
I'm like a kid in a candy store, man. I want one of
going.
each exercise. I'm like, I'll do that. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. So depending on but I'll do. I don't know. I could spend 40 minutes doing shoulders. I'll do machine presses. I'll sit on a bench facing a bench. Say these are the handles for the bench.
Mhm.
You put the weight on, and you're normally facing this way, and you lay back. But I'll face this way, so the bars are right in front of me, and I'll grab the bar here, so I'm seated, and I can actually lay it here, and then I'll do presses here, and then put it down on a flat bench.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And then so you can do that. I like doing that because a lot of times people like to sit when they're doing shoulder presses because it's standing up and doing them works great also, but you got to really use your stability muscles and stuff like that.
If you're pushing heavy weight, yeah, you almost kind of. Well, I'm saying you have to, but you got to make sure you have the core strength because I've seen people hurt themselves with those shoulder exercises standing up.
Yeah, and you can wear a weight belt is always a good idea to help keep your back from tweaking out. You can go behind the neck, but I wouldn't suggest going down too deep behind the neck because your motion isn't really designed to be pushed to go. I mean, you can bring your elbows down far, but bringing them back and then going far, that's when you're really going to tweak something. So I do a little bit lighter weight, and I wouldn't go too much further than this right here. and I do rear because when you go back here, you'll focus a little bit more on the rear delts too.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll face in the videos that I put in the description, show some exercises done at the gym facing the opposite way on a machine. So instead of facing a normal way on a press, if you face the other way, it actually brings your arms a little bit further back, and you can tuck in and go like that, and it works really good. But again, I wouldn't go heavy weight, and I wouldn't go down
Right.
too deep.
Yeah. Get those lighter weights with those extended movements, right?
Yeah. So, any questions, anybody? Or before we
I forgot. I meant to do this when he popped in earlier, but Dave's Dimension, he had a, what did he say? I think he had a 27-mile ride yesterday. So hats off to him for that.
yeah, definitely.
That was incredible. I'll have to double check, but I think that's what he said, because I asked him how. I said you gave him like, hey, go get it on Instagram. He took a shot before he got out there, and I think he showed his route too. Like, man, I can't. I mean, that's impressive to me, because I can't. If I did that right now, my legs would be jello. I mean, I wouldn't. Well, actually, I couldn't. There's no way I could do that many miles. So, bravo.
Yeah, definitely. I lost the chat. I can't even control the chat anymore. I don't know what happened.
I took it away from you.
Did you? You controlling us, man. You were like, dude, you were like, yeah, I can't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, what happened? Now I can do it. Oh, I think, did you really take over?
I don't know. For some reason, it was showing the volume control when I popped up a chat there for a while when you had those videos up. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, oh yeah, right. All right, so we'll. I think we're a little bit over an hour.
Yep.
And, Lego build. Oh, Ed 5's here.
Oh, wow, just in time for the.
Hey Ed, good to see you. We're actually signing off soon because
good evening.
Lego build is starting up.
Should
so
be.
We want to give people a chance. But before that, one of my toy pickups, I forgot to talk about this, is one of my toy pickups. I actually found some old footage. Does anybody like the movie The Wizard of Oz? Do you like The Wizard of Oz, Dan? I am talking to you.
Of course.
So I found some old footage of The Wizard of Oz.
Waiting for somebody to jump. Like,
I found some old footage of The Wizard of Oz, and people were auditioning for roles, and they were doing like a screen test. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't think anybody has ever seen this. So yeah, John, check this out. You're gonna probably be amazed at who actually auditioned to be the Scarecrow. Any guesses? You'll never guess. Dan, keep the chat down, because this is like one in a million. You'll never find this out anywhere. Check it out.
You think want to see a wizard? You think if Mr. goes with you, Mr. gets us some friends?
I couldn't say. But even if he didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
Oh, that's true.
But maybe you better not. I've got a witch mad at me, and you might get into trouble.
Witch? Mr. not afraid of a witch. Mr. not afraid of anything. Except a light and match.
I don't blame you for that.
But Mr. pays a whole box full of cards after getting some brains. Books. Mr. know to be afraid of. Mr. know to eat a thing. Me knows how to manage him, because Mr. no take. Why'd you take me with you?
Did you know that Jaja was Italian?
I did not. But it makes sense, though. He does talk with his hands a lot, so
yeah, he does. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to put you through that.
That was great.
So with that being said, let's before we leave, see if anybody has any questions in the chat.
I don't see anything.
Okay. So I think it went good. We got some good shoulder workouts in here.
Definitely. I'm going to do those today.
Yeah, so give those a shot. Just again, when it comes to shoulders, just please
Be careful.
be careful and focus on control, and don't go too heavy. You can go heavy as you work up, but always be smart when you do shoulders, because
Not like me.
you injure your shoulder, you can't do bench, you can't do a lot of things. So we'll let everybody go to Lego build with Salacious, but before that, remember, if you hear that knock on the door, it's not remember that what was that song that was that Bubble song? I hear a knock on the door, I jump to the floor, and guess who was standing there? No, sorry. I'm showing my age now. But yeah, if you hear that knock on the door, it might not always be UPS, FedEx. The Don Land Shark. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, John, Cavs next week.
Oh, Cavs next week, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. You got it.
Have we done Cavs?
No, we haven't done calves. We'll do calves next week, and I tell you, I have some good calf workouts. My calves grew pretty good during quarantine, so I have some tips on that. So see you guys next week, and stay crafty.
Yes.